Today I want to test if it's possible to get MVP in a Battlebit match by only driving. That means all points can only come from me driving over someone, transporting someone, or capturing objectives. Do you think I'll be able to top the leaderboards through this method, or will I just look like a crazy person with a car? Now I had a rocky start, but I was able to catch some quick points through an objective capture and some personnel transports. Now if you're wondering at this point if Azagor was just a random map I got, I'm here to tell you that it's actually not. I chose Azagor because this map is small, it has surprisingly great roads, and many people don't use cars on this map. This meant that I would always have access to a vehicle while also having a path that would get me back into the fight really quickly. Hence, I felt like this map gave me my best shot. Now the start of this match was amazing. I had someone in the gunner seat giving me all the transport bonuses I could ask for, while I was also able to pick up some quick couple elims through some runovers. However, I just wasn't gaining elims and points fast enough. The normal Battlebit gremlins were outpacing me, and this map wasn't even the most competitive of the night. It seemed that no matter how many people I ran over or objectives I captured, I was just not going to catch these top dogs. But then the atmosphere of the game started to shift, and this was the most important reason that I thought Azagor was going to be my best shot. A massive stalemate formed at sea, which created a massive bank of enemies for me to target, and this one spot behind this silo became the savior for this challenge. I was hitting this place up like an all-you-can-eat buffet, and suddenly the points went from dripping in to flooding in. This was Disney World with no lines, or an empty DMV, and I just kept coming back and back and back for more. And honestly, I think my returns were lackluster for what I could have had. Like, I think I took a break from this route for one life, and it was completely inferior to what I had. And then I returned, and it seemed like these enemies had multiplied like rabbits. And while I narrowly missed on that first attempt, I would not be stopped. I was coming back to cash in on this jackpot. And just look at this 7-piece masterpiece while only driving a car. Like, I think that's pretty amazing. But more importantly, it just gave this challenge so much life. I know I cut off some of the totals in those clips, but if you're able to count what you saw, that was 17 elims in probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Thus, if there was a match in which I was gonna do this, it was gonna be this one. I was like a hawk, desperately swooping down for any movement that I saw. At one point, I literally flung my car across a ravine at this one dude trying to escape into a building. I was pushing through rocket shots like a prime Derrick Henry taking on LBs in the A-gap. And all these guys could really do is slow down the inevitable, not stop it. But even with my amazing efforts, without that great spot to go to, I once more started to slip behind the leaders that were just dominating the game. So once again, I became desperate, trying to squeeze out any amount of points that I could get from the final moments of this game. I was throwing myself at any danger I could find, pushing through RPGs and challenging tanks, and just when I thought it was over and there was no chance, suddenly the Holy Grail appeared before me. This was it. This was the breakthrough I needed to push myself to the top of that leaderboard. But some dreams are just sadly meant for another day. Yes, unfortunately, my time had run out. And while I think it's cool that I made it to that front page on the leaderboard out of over 120 players, I didn't even come close to that top spot. What's worse is that I wasn't even the top transport player, and I spent the entire game driving around cars. So I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty devastated by that finish. Honestly, I felt like I capitalized on almost every opportunity I had to gain a lot of points. Yet I still came up really short from that top spot. But there's a part of me that thinks that I can do better. And I bet you guys have some tips that I'm probably missing that would help me out a ton too. So let me know if you want me to try this out again, and let me know what I'm doing wrong. Otherwise, I want to thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.